Okay, back to bad techniques. So any techniques that you feel that are bad that don't work for you.
Writing the essay. Well, I mean,
So your writing process in your essay.
just the essay in general.
Okay, that's fine. And how do you feel that you participate in your class? Are you highly active in your classroom, or are you
Sometimes.
Sometimes. When are you highly active in your class?
When I understand what we're doing.
Understand. What about is it more just when you're interested? You don't even if you don't understand, how do you participate?
Try to understand, but she doesn't care.
What do you mean?
Like I'll ask her and she says, well, maybe if you pay attention you would know.
Do you go about any other means since that one does not work? Of trying to understand?
Yeah, when I ask her a question, she says that.
Oh no, but I'm saying, is there any other mean that you can go by saying that? So say she comes to you and you have this question of uncertainty, that you don't understand a certain topic, and you ask her, well, I don't understand, can you clarify? If she doesn't clarify, is there any other means that you go by this? Maybe going, instead of in the class, maybe after class going and talking to her, or maybe talking to somebody else. Do you do any of that? Do you feel that would help? You don't feel like going to maybe another teacher and asking for help wouldn't help?
No.
Why?
Because she has certain techniques.
And you feel that nobody else in the world knows about those techniques? No? Yes? No? Okay. Alright, so let's move away from these questions. How about we move to scaling questions? So it would be 1, I totally disagree. 10, I disagree. 5, I'm neutral, okay? So you have 1 through 10 scale. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your motivation to get a good grade in this class?
10.
10. So you really do want to get a good grade in this class?
Yes.
That's your high score right now. Okay, so 1 through 10, how hopeful are you to get a good grade in this class?
10.
10. Okay. So you're hopeful that you can do it. So you believe that you can do it. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you to get a good grade in this
10.
class? Okay. I like the enthusiasm. And on a 1 to 10.
10.
I didn't even tell you. On a 1 to 10, how much progress, so 10 being a lot of progress and 1 being not much progress, how much progress have you made to change your grade to get a good grade?
Well, I've tried, but
Tried how?
I've been asking her for extra credit, but she doesn't have any. Doing all my assignments, but that doesn't do anything.
How does that not do anything?
No, it just stays a B minus.
Stays a B minus. So how much progress have you made? On a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm not, because it's not going up.
So you've made no progress in trying to better your grades. So you've not done anything to try to better your grades.
Oh.
I'm asking.
Oh, yeah, I have.
So on a scale of 1 to 10.
10.
Okay. Okay. And how have you managed to make your grades not become any worse? Not on a scale of 1 to 10.
Keep doing it. Keep doing my work.
Anything else? Okay. Last week, I told you to bring the syllabus, correct? And I'm taking it you don't have it. That's fine. Don't worry. Okay, so in our syllabus, what are some things that percentage-wise, so when they say this is this percent of your grade, this is this percent of your grade, this is this percent of your grade, what do you remember being on there? So obviously there's going to be homework and classwork.
I didn't look at the syllabus.
Okay, so what do you think are some things that so your homework, your classwork, right? Your final is obviously going to have some impact on your grade. What else do you think will have an impact on your grade?
The essays?
Essays?
Oh, that's classwork.
Yeah, that is classwork, but that's okay. What else? think about it in any class because they're all pretty much similar. So if you think about it, so you're gonna have your classwork,
Projects?
obviously your homework, okay, projects,
So
which
that's classwork.
again, and it could be classwork or homework depending on what you have to do.
Benchmark.
The benchmark, so tests, including or assessments, including benchmark. Okay, and what else? When you think about it, like maybe your attendance affects it.
I'm always at
So
school.
I know you were.
I'm stuck.
And there's one more that I could think of, but I really want you to try to think about it.
I don't know.
So when you're in the classroom, what does she expect from you? She expects you to what?
Pay attention.
And be what?
Nice.
And
Participate.
Participation. Okay. How likely are you? So say for instance, you're in class. I'm Miss Cruz. Do you want to get that out of your mouth first?
It's fine. It's stuck.
Okay. Say I'm Miss Cruz. So we're going to use therapy, right? Or a play, role play kind of thing. And so we have this whole classroom set up and I've put a warm up on the board. How likely are you to be the person that raises your hand to answer the question?
Like a lot likely, but she doesn't pick people that raise their hand.
Okay. So how often do you get picked?
Rarely,
Rarely. Why do you think?
because there's like 30 kids in the class and she picks cards.
Oh, so she uses cards. Okay, so she uses a random technique. Okay, and when you do get picked, how often are you to be prepared for the answer? You're always prepared? Always have a...
Not always, but
Out of, like, say,
99.9.
99.999% of the time? Okay. So you're pretty much active in class and you're ready to be engaged and participate, correct? So you're always prepared? Okay. Okay, so now I have this question and you gotta kind of use your imagination and I want you to kind of build up some things, some factors that you think would create this scenario, okay? Get you to the scenario. Okay, so imagine you go home after this, you go home, go to sleep, you wake up and the next day you find yourself in a dorm at UCLA because I know you want to go to UCLA, right? So now you are a freshman in UCLA. Is this something you desire? Okay,
What does that mean?
that you want to do?
Hmm?
Okay. And you received a full ride scholarship to UCLA. So you're at UCLA, you're on a full ride. Say you played on the volleyball team, but the reason that you got to UCLA is because of your grades. Okay?
Well, did I get my B minus stuff?
Yes, Taylor.
Okay.
Okay. And you're studying what do you want to study when you go to college?
Pediatrician.
So you want to be a pediatrician. Okay, so say you're in school and you're ready to study to become a pediatrician. When you go back and think about all the things, like all these people are like, how'd you do it? And you begin to think about high school and middle school. What steps did you take to get where you are now?
What?
I'm asking you to be creative, imaginative.
Doing my homework.
Hold on.
Oh, thank you.
Here you go. Okay, so you did your homework. What else?
I participated.
What made you a successful student?
Being nice to the teachers.
Respectful.
Responsible. Acting with integrity. And being on task.
Responsible. Acting with integrity. What's integrity?
Doing something right when no one's looking.
Okay. And what was the last one?
Being on task.
Being on task. So this is what you would tell them.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be like, I did my homework, I participated, I was really, really nice to the teachers, and I was really responsible. How are you responsible?
Because I'm doing my work.
You did your work, okay, but you already said did your homework, so did your classwork, let's say. Okay, what else?
Mm.
What other factor?
Organized.
You were organized.
Didn't lose stuff.
So you were organized. You had your binder always all organized and okay. What else? What were maybe priorities that you had? Well, I mean, like, okay, so say you're in high school and it's easy to be like, oh, hey, on Friday, hey, there's a party going on at Alyssa's house. Everyone's gonna be there, but I also have a final coming up and I'm not really prepared. Are those types of things, those are priorities. So you have to choose what's more important. Prioritize. So,
That's that.
so you prioritize, but I mean, what did you prioritize?
The final.
You prioritize school over, let's say, your friends. Anything else? What are some factors that you feel that could hinder your grade? What are some things that you think are obstacles that get in your way?
People.
People. So your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else?
Sports.
Sports. Okay. So you were basically, if somebody were to come ask you, so say I'm a freshman at UCLA. Say you're a senior, and you're getting ready to
school.
In college, and say you're getting ready to graduate with your degree in nursing, and you're gonna go to nursing school. I want to know, as a freshman, what did you do to have a full ride? What did you do to advance all the way up to becoming a graduate at UCLA with their nursing degree?
Block.
So I won't say I'm coming up to you and I'm asking you for advice. What would you tell me? As a friend, say friend to friend conversation.
Just block out everything and focus on school.
So block out all the factors that could hinder you from doing well in school. Anything else?
Pay attention.
Pay attention. That's it.
Interact more.
Interact.
Like join clubs. Because.
So be well-rounded. Okay. And so all these things that you said. So you're saying, be well-rounded. Be active in clubs, say, or sports or activities. And you said prioritize. And you said, what did you say? Interact in class. In what?
Clubs.
Oh, okay. So all these things: homework, participation, respectful, responsible, acting with integrity, being on task, prioritizing your schoolwork over your friends, over sports, and being active and well-rounded. How many of those do you think that, honestly, do you think that you do now that work for you, that make you the student that you are? You do them all. You have no problem with the money.
Well, except for blocking out things, because I have sports.
Okay. You don't think your phone's a hindrance to anything? Your phone doesn't distract you in class? You never use your phone in class?
Yeah, I do. It doesn't distract me.
Okay.
Because when my mom takes my phone away from my grades, it doesn't make me get it up in the class, right?
Okay. And what do you think your sole purpose is for wanting to get your grade up?
Just to have an A.
Is it your motivation that you want? Like, you want to get an A?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I want to. Why not?
Expect.
Why not?
Because some people don't have that mentality.
That's other people.
So, but why do you want it?
Because I'm myself.
Because you're yourself, but I'm okay. But what is this A going to do for you at the end of the day?
Go to college.
Going to get you to go to college. What else? Get a good job, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe be able to buy a house at a certain age. Okay. All right. So these are some good things to think about, especially when we're going to what I want to do now is be able to kind of set up new objectives and goals for next semester, because we're going to be we're very close to being done with first semester and going on to second semester. So your second semester goals. What is your all-time goal in second semester in maybe all of your classes, not just English, language arts? What is your just one main goal for 8th grade second semester?
To get all A's.
To get all A's. So you want a 4.0 GPA?
Straight A's. Can you get higher than a 4.0?
Yes.
How?
Taking advanced classes.
I have advanced classes.
Getting straight A's in all of them. But I don't know if it affects the middle school actually. Okay, so your goal, all-time goal, is to get a 4.0 GPA, right? Okay, what are steps that you are going to take to get this 4.0 GPA? Thinking about all the things that we talked about earlier. So thinking about being organized, prioritizing yourself, all the things. What do you think are some steps that we're going to take to get to a 4.0 GPA in second semester?
Paying attention.
So paying attention in class.
Doing the work.
Hold on 1 second. Paying attention in class. What does that entail? So what else does that involve? Maybe sitting away from your friends, sitting in the front of the class, sitting in the back of the class, sitting wherever, where, maybe not having your phone, maybe keeping your phone in your backpack. What does paying attention mean?
Sitting